Hello, it's Shadow the Rat, and I thought I'd do another rat haul because I got a ton of junk, as you can see here. Basically, I ended up getting some Amazon gift cards, and, well, I kind of splurged on the rats. So anyhow, let's begin. Okay, so starting off, we have the Living World Teach and Treat toy. Now, this is more of a foraging toy, but I thought it would be fun for the rats because it's a way for them to get treats and such without training, but still having to use their minds. And as you can see here, basically in this toy, it comes with all these little treat cups, and you can put treats inside of them. There's 3 different levels here. The first one just involves putting treats in there and putting this in here, and then the rats can push it around to get to different treats. The second involves putting these little cups in here. You can put the treats in between, and then you put all the cups on here like this. And the third involves this white piece right here. What you do is you pop out the bottom level here, this bottom part, and then you have to put in this white part here. And when you flip up this switch here, you're able to slide in these, so the rats have to slide them around to get to the treats. Now, I did try this with my girls, and as you'll see on screen, they didn't have any trouble with it, but it's still a really cute little toy and something that makes their getting treats a little bit harder for them. So I figured it's something they're going to enjoy, and so far it seems to be working. They seem to like it a lot. So the next thing I have here is this little goal set. This is just a tabletop soccer, and it's called Fiki Soccer Tabletop Soccer set. It's just really cute, and it's like a little 2 goals. You have a tiny field, and it comes with this plush ball puck thing of sorts, but I'm going to be using my usual slotted or wiffle balls. Anyhow, I thought this would bring a really cute component to the rat soccer games. Next, we have this cute little hanging hut thing of sorts. Basically, this is just like a hammock, except that it has this hole here in the center, and on the sides, you actually get to hang it up with these chains, which is nice because the rats tend to chew through any fabric that I use, and I have to resort to using these safety pins. Anyhow, I'm just going to put some fleece in here and put some bedding, substrate, and see if the rats like sleeping in here like any other hammock. Next, we have this Bonka bird toy. This is basically just a little bird swing that I got for the rats. This is made out of bamboo woven together, and it's just attached with these little plastic chains. Now, it looks kind of small because of where the chains are attached, but I think once I attach them on the highest level of chain, it's going to look a little bit bigger. I don't imagine this is going to last very long in the cage, but I think it's going to be really cute, and the rats are going to enjoy it while it does. Then we have this bird ladder from All Living Things. This is just a regular bird ladder. It's pretty long. I think it's around 2 feet. And I just like to put these in the cage for the rats to climb to different levels, just have something to perch on. It's basically just something for them to climb on and interact with. Next, we have this hanging tent thing. This was really cheap on Amazon, so I thought I would get it. It is basically just this really large tent. It's 12 inches by 10 inches by 9, so it's easily going to fit all 4 rats. And I thought it was just really cute. You can see it's coming in this leopard color. It's just something for them to enjoy like a hammock. Next, we have this small animal enrichment climbing net. Now, this is something I wanted for a while just because it looks really cute, and since rats are known for climbing, I thought they would get a lot of enjoyment out of this. Now, basically, you can use this as an ordinary hammock by hanging it up like this. It comes with these simple shower hooks, so you can hang it from the top of the cage. Otherwise, you can use it as an actual Scrabble net. You can put it in between different levels, and it can act as a ladder of sorts. Now, I actually got another one of these that comes in blue and yellow for a cheaper price, but it didn't have any reviews on it, so I'm not sure of the quality. I got this one because it had lots of good reviews, but it was more expensive than the other one, so I decided that I would try one of these and one of the untested ones and see how the other one does when it comes. The other one's coming from further away, so it will be here in 2 weeks. Well, this one only took a few days to get here, so that's why I don't have it now, but I will show a picture on screen in the video of what it will look like. Here we have this space pod. I just got another of these because my girls really like to play in theirs. This is what it will look like when it is fully assembled. For some reason, they only come in blue and purple when you get them off Amazon. I guess it could be a greenish blue and purple. But anyway, they really enjoyed playing in this one. They like to sleep in it. They like when I put it this way or when I hang it upside down. And they basically use it as a hammock. So I thought I'd have another one since now I have 4 girls, so each 2 can have their own. Okay, next up are these 2 mini basketball kits. Now I got these because I wanted something more official looking for my girls' basketball games. Now these are really cute when you assemble them. I'll assemble this one right here. And they're only a few inches high. They're a little smaller than I thought they'd be, but they're still really adorable. And yesterday I was trying them out with Latte, and she had no issue figuring out how to put the ball into the hoop. I'm probably not going to end up using this ball simply because it's made of plastic, and the rats themselves really like to chew and destroy plastic, so I'll probably be sticking to their usual mini wiffle balls. So here you can see you just assemble it, a few snaps, and it can attach to the table. And here, this can fit through it, but like I said, the wiffle balls fit through it just as well, so I'm planning on having them play a mini basketball game with these cute little nets. So next we have this thing called a fun tunnel. Basically, this is a tube that you can extend by pulling it apart. It says here that it extends to 2.5 feet, and the fun thing about these tunnels is that you can extend them and then mold them into different shapes like this. Now they are very loud, and the rats don't really like that part about them, but once you assemble them into different shapes, they're very sturdy, and you can use them to teach different agility courses, or you can just let the rats explore and have fun in them. Next up we have this Naturals Wonder Walk. Basically, this is just a log bridge, which you can bend into different shapes. And I thought it was going to be wider and a bit longer, but it's okay that it came small like this. I think the rats will have no trouble walking across it, especially not the babies. And in any way, it's just a really cool little thing to use to connect 2 different parts of the cage. And then we have these 2 things called Celebrate It treat sticks. Now basically what these are is just rolled paper, so they're pretty heavy and sturdy, and I'm planning on using these to decorate my agility courses some. They're really cute because you can cross them over, you can hot glue them in different directions, and yeah, they're just really cute things to have on the agility course. And next up we have this hammock from Petco. This is just one of their zebra print hammocks. And I really like these because you can buy them in smaller sizes for cheaper. I'll list the price on the screen. And they're just really nice because, well, when the rats decide to not chew them up, they're really easy to attach to the cage, and they're nice and soft in the center, so the rats enjoy sleeping on them. Next up we have these slotted cat balls that I got off Amazon. Now these are really nice because they're easy for the rats to pick up and move around. Basically what you want to do if you get these is remove the bell. Since they're very plasticky, you can easily just shove them apart like this and the bell will fall right out. Now I wanted some in different colors, so I ended up getting these 4 off Amazon, and I think they're just going to be a really cute and nice replacement for this one, which is getting kind of old. Next up we have these 2 All Living Things hanging huts from PetSmart. Now these are really nice because they are basically just little hanging huts that you can hang in the cage, and the rats like to sleep inside, but unfortunately what they also like to do is tear up the inside. So you can see this one I put into the cage recently, and they already had a chance to tear it up quite a bit. Now after these get torn up to a certain extent, you can't really use them anymore, but the rats really like these, so I find myself buying a lot more of these than I probably should. But still, they're really cute, and they're nice to keep in the cage because the rats really enjoy them. And next up we have these 2 treats. I just thought I'd include these because people often ask me what I use as training treats. So here you have my typical meat baby food. This is the beef and beef gravy variety. The rats really seem to like the Gerber brand for some reason. So I buy some of these, and I'll use this as a training treat like maybe once or twice a week. Then you have something else that I use much more often. These are the Gerber Puffs. This is the sweet potato version, and these taste really good, surprisingly enough, and the rats actually like them a lot themselves, and they're not that bad for them. They're pretty low in sugar, and they're also pretty low in calories, so these are basically some of my favorite ideal rat training treats. Next up we have these 2 Gorilla Tapes. Now I buy a lot of Gorilla Tape to keep my cardboard playpen intact. It's not really that the rats will chew through it because they actually refuse to chew the tape, but more so that it gets a lot of wear and tear since I take it out and put it up every day. So basically I use this for repairing that, And I also use it for taping down places in the cage that I don't want the rats to chew on, because like I said before, they really have an aversion to chewing on this stuff. Next we have some of my rats' favorite chews, and these are the Ecotrim chews. I just got this one off Amazon because the baby rats, haven't had a chance to actually try these yet. I know Latte and Berry tend to really enjoy these, so I thought I'd buy a pair and see how the baby rats react to them. If they like them, maybe I'll get some more of them. I find that these are a lot cheaper to buy off Amazon than from Petco or PetSmart, so that's probably where I'll be getting these from now on. Next up, we have 2 bags of Oxbow Essential Adult Rat Food. These are 3 pounds each, and this is what my rats have as a main staple in their cage. I free feed them this 24/7, and they can eat it whenever they want. Now, you can actually get these for cheaper in 20-pound bags off Dr. Foster's and Smith, but I always find myself going to PetSmart or Petco to buy them just because I like looking at their toys and other stuff there, and because I tend to buy my Yesterday News cat litter from there as well. Next up we have this bird rope, and I got another of these because my last one got torn up and peed on quite a bit. And basically this is just something that you can attach in the cage with these little things. They screw on and off around the cage bars, so it keeps it pretty stable. And you can move this in different shapes. It doesn't tend to stick in these shapes as long as it's not attached, but as soon as you attach it, it is very good about staying in different shapes, and it's something fun for the rats to climb on. Next up we have these fabric rectangles, which I got from Michael's. These are really nice because they're the exact size of a perfect rat hammock, so they're all around this size. And basically what I do to make hammocks with them is I just put 4 safety pins on each side and then hang them up in the cage. And the rats actually seem to like these a lot. They even prefer them to the store-bought hammocks sometimes. So next we have some more crafting supplies. Here we have 2 sets of hot glue sticks and another glue gun. This is because after all my DIY projects, my first glue gun actually ended up breaking, so I had to get another one. And since I exhausted my supply of popsicle sticks, I ended up getting this, which is 1,000 more popsicle sticks, and this here is 200 more of the larger kind of popsicle sticks. Anyhow, I think this will supply me for a while and let me make more DIY projects for the rats. And finally, we have this giant mini pool set. Now, I thought that this was going to be much smaller, more along the size of maybe half of it, and I guess I just read the measurements wrong, thought they were in centimeters instead of inches, but it's okay because I still see this being a cute little training prop. So basically what I was going to do with the small one was have the rats push the small balls into the holes, but now that we have a huge set, I'm going to do the same thing except have the rats crawl all over it too. As you can see, it came with basically everything that a pool set would want to come with. Here you have the little triangle thing that holds in the balls, and I assume that the balls are going to be in here. So I don't really have use for the rest of it, but I still think it's going to be a very cute training prop for the rats, and I can't wait to train them to push the balls into the little holes. So here's an overview. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you next time.